Now we discuss about the linkage. To understand linkage very clearly, first we have to understand about what are the genes and where the genes are present and how the genes are arranged. So now we have to start with the genes. Suppose this is a cell. Inside the cell, our nucleus present. Inside the nucleus, our chromosome present. Then inside the chromosome, our DNA present. Then inside the DNA, the genes are present. These are the genes. So the genes are the part of DNA which is responsible for a particular character. Suppose this part of DNA is responsible for height, so this is a gene for height. Suppose this part of DNA is responsible for color, so gene for color. Suppose this part of DNA is responsible for our intelligence, is a gene of the intelligence. So the genes are the segment of DNA or part of DNA that specify a particular character. As you know, when the chromosomes are transferred from one generation to next generation, they carries characters along with it. Because when chromosome transfer, they cause transfer of the genes. And when the gene transfer, it carries characters along with it. Now let's consider the gene for height, gene for color and gene for intelligence which are present very close together in a chromosome. Being the present very close together in a chromosome, when the chromosome transfer from one generation to next generation, what happens? The gene for height, gene for color, gene for intelligence, they go together. Now we will explain this concept very clearly by taking an example. Suppose this father is tall, black and intelligent, having allele capital T, capital B, capital I, and mother is dwarf, fair and dull and having allele small t, small b and small I. During the reproduction, father forms male gamete carrying allele capital T, capital B, capital I, and mother forms female gamete carrying allele small t, small b, small I in the chromosome. This gamete combines to form the zygote. The zygote in course of development to form the baby. Now this baby having both the parental combination of alleles capital T, capital B, capital I, the baby had got from the father, and small t, small b, small I, the baby had got from the mother. So now this baby having all the parental combination of allele. And when this baby become grow up, when the baby reproduce, if this baby transfer the parental combination of alleles to the offspring, capital T, capital B, capital I, and small t, small b, small I, so we can say that the gene for height, gene for color and gene for intelligence which are present very close together in the chromosome. So being the present very close together and they are transferring together. So here now come to the concept of linkage. Those genes which are present very closely together in a chromosome, they can come together, they can go together from one generation to next generation as a unit. So these genes are called as linked genes. And the phenomenon of inheritance of linked genes are known as the linkage. Now come to the linkage group. All those genes which are present inside a chromosome that forms a linkage group. For example, now this is a chromosome. Inside the chromosome, as you know, our DNA present. Inside the DNA, our genes are present. Suppose this is gene 1, gene 2, gene 3, gene 4, gene 5, etc. So whatever the genes which are present inside a chromosome, that forms a linkage group. The number of linkage group of a living organism is equal to the total number of different chromosomes or is equal to the haploid number of chromosomes. Let in the pea plant, the total number of chromosomes or 2n is equal to 14. Whereas n is equal to 7, the number of linkage group is 7. Because the number of linkage group is equal to haploid number of chromosomes. In onion, the 2n is equal to 16, our total number of chromosomes is equal to 16, n is equal to 8 and linkage group is 8. But in human, the total number of chromosomes or 2n is equal to 46, n is equal to 23. But in case of human female, the total number of linkage group is 23. Because human female having 22 pairs of autosomes, it means 22 types of chromosome present and having 2 X chromosomes. The 2 X chromosomes are one type. So totally there are the 23 types of chromosome present. So linkage group is 23. But in human male, the number of linkage group is 24. Because human male having 22 pairs of autosomes present, 22 pairs of autosomes means 22 types. Here 1x and 1y. Here 22 plus 1x plus 1y is equal to 24 types. So in human male, there are about 24 types of chromosome present. So linkage group is 24. Here the linkage group implies that how many types of the chromosome the organism has is equal to the linkage group. Now we have discussed about the arrangement of linked gene. There are two types of arrangement of linked gene: cis arrangement and trans arrangement. In cis arrangement, the dominant alleles of the two genes are present in one member of the chromosome pair, whereas the recessive alleles are present in another member of the chromosome pair. But whereas in trans arrangement, dominant allele of one gene and recessive allele of another gene present in one member of the chromosome pair, whereas the recessive allele of the first gene and dominant allele of the second gene they are present in second member of the chromosome pair or another member of the chromosome pair. The genes are in cis arrangement will show the coupling state, whereas the genes are in the trans arrangement will show repulsive state. Now we discuss about the types of linkage. There are two types of linkage: complete linkage and incomplete linkage. Now we'll start with the complete linkage. When the genes are very closely located in the chromosome, they are always transmitted together and show complete linkage. So this definition implies that when the genes are present very closely in a chromosome, they always tend to go together, they always transfer together from one generation to next generation, so they show complete linkage. Let A and B, these are the two genes, they present together or they present close together in a chromosome. Being they present very closely in the chromosome, then there is no crossing over, so capital A goes with capital B, small a goes with small b to the next generation. So in complete linkage, whatever the offsprings are produced, they show the parental combination of the character or they are looks like they are the parents. Now we'll explain this by taking an example. When you cross the two Drosophila, one having grey body color and vestigial wing, having genotype capital B, small b, and another is black body color and long wings, having genotype small b and capital B. Here the grey body color is dominant over black and long body color is dominant over vestigial. Here the F1 hybrid is produced, which is showing the body color that is grey and long. Being this F1 hybrid having capital B allele for the grey color and capital B allele for the long wings. When this F1 hybrid is test crossed with a black and a vestigial Drosophila having genotype small b, here the test cross offsprings are produced. Here these test cross offsprings are showing phenotype grey vestigial and black long. Here the grey vestigial and black long are the parental phenotypes. So in a complete linkage, whatever the offsprings are produced, they shows the parental combination of the character or they are looks like the parents. The complete linkage is possible when the genes are present very close together in the chromosome. Next come to the incomplete linkage. The incomplete linkage states that the linked genes which are widely located in chromosomes have the chance of separation due to the crossing over. Such genes are known as incomplete linked genes, and the phenomenon of inheritance of incomplete linked genes known as incomplete linkage. Let A and B, these are the two genes which are distantly placed in a chromosome. Being A and B, these are the placed distantly in a chromosome or widely in a chromosome, there is chance of crossing over. Due to the crossing over, 4 types of gametes are produced. Here, the 2 types of gametes which are the parental type because they retain the parental combination of alleles. Here, capital A, capital B, small a, small b. These are the parental combination of alleles. Here, in addition, there are the 2 gametes are produced which are the crossover types or recombinant types because the distance between the gene A and B is more, so there is a crossing over. So these 2 gametes carrying allele capital A, small b, small a, capital B. Here capital A, small b, small a, capital B. Now we'll explain the incomplete linkage in details by taking the example of the match. When you cross 2 males, one having colored and a full seed having genotype capital C, capital S, and another having colorless and sunken seed having genotype small c and small s. Here the character colored is dominant to colorless, so the allele capital C is dominant to small c. The character full is dominant to shrunken, so the capital S is dominant to small s. Here this F1 hybrid is produced having colored and full seed. When this F1 hybrid is test cross, this F1 hybrid forms now the 4 types of gametes because the distance between the gene for color and gene for the shape is more. Here the first 2 gametes are the non-recombinant type or parental type because they carrying the same combination of alleles. Here capital C, capital S, small c, small s. Here this capital C, capital S and small c, small s are exactly similar to the parental combination. In addition, there are another 2 types of gametes are produced. One is capital C, small s and small c, capital S. These gametes are produced due to the crossing over. Here capital S goes with small s, produce this gamete. The small s goes with the capital S, produce this gamete. But the colorless shrunken plant now produce only one type of the gamete because being it is the homozygous recessive, then there is no impact of crossing over. Gametes are only one type, small c and a small s. These gametes are combined that produces the test cross offsprings. Here there are 4 types of the test cross offsprings are produced: colored full, colorless shrunken. Here colored full and colorless shrunkens are the parental type. In addition, colored shrunken and colorless fulls are produced. They are the recombinant types. So these colored shrunken and colorless fulls are possible due to the recombination due to the crossing over. So in incomplete linkage, in addition to the parental combination of character, the recombinant phenotypes are developed. From this data, you can clearly see that the number of the parental combination characters are more as compared to the number of the recombinant phenotypes. It's because the strength of the linkage is always more than 50% and strength of the crossing over is always less than 50%. So the more number of the offsprings are showing parental phenotype and less numbers are showing the non-parental or recombinant phenotypes. Now come to the factors affecting linkage. The linkage is affected by number of factors. So our first factor is the distance between the 2 genes. Here the distance between the 2 genes is inversely proportional to the strength of the linkage. When the distance between the 2 genes is maximum, the strength of linkage is less and chance of crossing over is more. When the distance between 2 genes is minimum or when the 2 genes are very closely placed, the strength of linkage is more and chance of crossing over is very less. Our next factor is age. The age is directly proportional to the linkage. As with increase of the age, the strength of linkage become increase and strength of the crossing over become decrease. Then our next point is the temperature. The temperature is inversely proportional to the strength of the linkage because when the temperature become increase, the chance of crossing over become increase and chance of the linkage become decrease.